Hi and hello, I am Athena Pondian here. Welcome to the Anatomy for the Biomedical Engineers classroom once again. Today we are just going to discuss about the external anatomy of the human brain. Yesterday we started the unit called the central nervous system. In that we crossed over what are the different types of the central nervous systems and what are the facts of the human brain, everything. In this class we are going to see the external anatomy of the human brain. There is external structure of the human brain and what are all the parts and available and what are all the functions of each and every different external layers of the parts and everything you're going to see in this class. Come, let's we start the class now. Human brain. Of course, we all know that the central nervous system, the main part of the central nervous system is a human brain. This human brain is controlled unit of all the other systems. It can able to control all the other organs by the way of communicating. That is, it will give you the informations and receiving the informations. All the jobs can be done by this particular human brain. Of course, we know that the mass of the human brain is around 1.36 kg. The adult human brain is around approximately 1.36 kilogram, and the volume is differ from the male and the female. That everything we discussed in the previous video. We know that the main parts of the human brain, it includes cerebrum, brainstem and cerebellum. That is cerebrum, brainstem and cerebellum. This brainstem includes three parts, that is midbrain, medulla oblongata and pons. So this is the major parts of the human brain externally. Okay, so here in the diagram we looked at this is a part of cerebrum, this is considered as a cerebellum, and all this part that is coming under brainstem. Okay, this brainstem includes pons, medulla oblongata and the midbrain. Okay, so all these parts are the very important parts. It will do many functions that we already discussed in the functions of the brain and everything. Okay, so this is the main part of the human brain. Among the all parts of the human brain, the cerebrum play a main vital role. This cerebrum occupies the major portion of the human brain. This particular cerebrum can be further, we can able to divide it into the hemispheres. That is two different hemispheres. They are called the cerebral hemispheres. They are called as the cerebral hemispheres. That is right cerebral hemisphere and the left cerebral hemispheres. So the two different hemispheres are there. The two different hemispheres are there, that is that are called the cerebral hemispheres. That cerebral hemisphere region is where. So how we can able to differentiate this cerebral hemisphere? See, we know that just look the top view. Just look the top view of the brain. Just look the top view of the brain. From the top we can able to see the brain if in case. Hemispheres is divided just like this. From the top view, we can just do the cross section. In the left side, we have the left cerebral hemisphere. In the right side, we have the right cerebral hemisphere. So from this, we can able to consider four different lobes of the each hemispheres. These cerebral hemispheres consist of four different lobes. Each hemisphere consists of four different lobes. That lobes are called as the frontal lobe, parietal lobe, temporal lobe and occipital lobe. Each and every lobes did different functions for the controlling management of the human body. That are all we discussed in the functions of the lobes. Four important lobes. We have the further three lobes are there. They are called as the central lobe, and the next is insular lobe and the limbic lobe. So totally we have 7 different lobes, but main particular part we can able to discuss about in our syllabus is these main 4 lobes, that is frontal, parietal, temporal and occipital. Along with that we have central, limbic and insular lobes are also present in there. Okay, so some of the gyrus regions are present in this particular central lobe. Okay, that play a main vital role in some of the different functions that we saw in the functions of the brain. Okay, there. So these are all the lobes present in the human brain. Okay, main lobes of the human brain, that is frontal, parietal, temporal and occipital. Where is present in the human brain? Here, the frontal lobe. The name itself says that the front portion of the brain is considered as the frontal lobe. Here, this is the portion of the frontal lobe. Okay, then here this is the portion of the parietal temporal lobe. Okay, then here this is the portion of the parietal lobe, and this is the portion of the occipital lobe. So here these are all the region of the brain. Along with that particular region of the brain, from the brain stem, there is a small spine-like structure that is called as a spinal cord. It is protected by the vertebral column. This brain and this particular vertebral columned spine is considered as the central nervous system. Okay, these both are considered as the central nervous system. Then, this particular human brain and this particular spinal cord is externally covered by the 3 different membranes. They are togetherly called as the meninges. The 3 different layers of the meninges are the outer tough dura mater, then the middle arachnoid mater and the inner pia mater. Please remember. So this brain and the spinal cord is covered by the 3 membranes that are togetherly called as the meninges. The 3 layers are the outer tough dura mater, the middle arachnoid mater and the pia mater. Okay, this arachnoid mater, in between the arachnoid mater and the pia mater, we have the subarachnoid space. And subarachnoid cistens. Please remember. It contains cerebrospinal fluid. Please remember. Okay, in between the arachnoid and the pia mater, we have the space called the arachnoid space, that is called as a subarachnoid space and the subarachnoid cistens. This particular part contains cerebrospinal fluid. This will help the brain to float in the skull. Okay, so this is the main part, this is the main layer of this particular human brain. This particular pia mater, the basement of the pia mater is the outer covering layer of the cerebral cortex. Of course, we know that cerebral cortex is the immediate outer covering of the brain. That contains the grey matter, that contains the 86 billions of neurons. The basement of this particular pia mater and the cerebral cortex, the meeting point, is called as the glia limitans. This particular glia limitans is a very important part and play a main vital role. It forms a blood-brain barrier. It's considered as a blood-brain barrier. This particular glia limitans part is the most important part. From here itself, where the supply of blood vessels to the brain initiates. Okay, so these are all the important external parts of the human brain. See, of course, we know that all the covering layer of the brain we studied. That is, the brain immediately covered by cerebral cortex, and then after that we have three layer that is called as a meninges. All these parts are present inside the strongest bone called as the skull. All these parts that are present inside the strongest bone in the human body, one of the strongest bone in the human body, that is called as the skull. This particular skull will cover the brain and it will give the protection from external part. So hope so. We are just stop this topic today because brain is a vast topic. We are not I'm not going to rush you to study all these things. Slowly we are just move. Okay. So external anatomy of human brain study. So please go through this once again, all this part, then you can able to remember every parts, external parts of the human brain. Okay. Then in the next class, you are going to detailedly study about all the functions of all these parts and the internal anatomy of the human brain. Okay. Thank you.